As a country, South Africa is facing multiple environmental issues such as pollution, mainly water pollution, being the most pressing issue in many South African environments. The quality of fresh water is extremely scarce and is rapidly decreasing as a result of the increase of pollution in river catchments caused by urbanization, deforestation, destruction of wetlands, and energy use.
South Africa is widely recognized as having an admirable water law and as being a leader in granting a right to water in terms of quality and quantity. However, the water quality of South African water resources is deteriorating. The research reported on here provides a review of changes in water quality management structures, programs, and approaches over the past 2 decades and highlights areas where these need updating, completion, or revision. A few water quality issues in South Africa are as follows. Eutrophication is a major and widely recognized threat to water quality in the country. Eutrophication is a consequence of nutrient enrichment that leads to ecological changes, most notably blooms of algae and macrophytes. Eutrophication may impact ecological systems and also have an aesthetic, recreational, agricultural, and human health impact. Another reason is contamination of water by poorly managed sewage influence may lead to high nutrient and salt levels, decreased oxygen levels, and an increase in the number of pathogens present in the water body.
South Africa has very little water available to reach all citizens, and the water that is available has a bad quality to it. What makes the water such bad quality are things such as mining, which pollute the water and adds chemicals to them, making it extremely hard for people to survive, as it is quite toxic to our human bodies. Water being a liquid needed to survive, people constantly need it. Therefore, the water being contaminated has affected the lives of many people. Annually, about 5 million people died due to contaminated water. The polluted water causes diseases such as cholera and typhoid, which make it hard for citizens to survive. Not only is polluted water a health risk to the individuals who drink the water, but also those around them. The disease caused by contaminated water are deadly and infectious. Therefore, water pollution affects South African citizens as it is a health risk that increases the death rate of our economy.
Good day, Ratili.
Good day.
So, basically, this interview is to get an insight from a citizen's perspective about the water crisis in South Africa. So, I'd like to get to know your perspective on that. What do you think about it? Things like water pollution and water scarcity.
Okay, so how water scarcity affects South Africa is in the way that there's already a water shortage in South Africa, so water pollution increases the rate of water shortage. So this affects us in a way that, because South Africa does not have water, we're already getting water from Lesotho, and it's not enough water to cover the whole of South Africa, especially in the places where it's where there's a lot of people and it's not urbanized. Those people also need water to sustain their families in the way that they need to.
A study conducted by the BCG, Boston Consulting Group, took an in-depth look into how the economic well-being of a country is tied to the well-being of the people of the country. SEDA, Sustainable Economic Development Assessment, examined 152 countries using data from 2007 to 2016. The conclusion was that the economic well-being of a country ultimately determines the people's well-being. BCG took over 140 indicators into consideration and gave a SEDA score from 1 to 100 in order to gauge the countries. Out of the 152 countries, South Africa placed 75th. Even though South Africa is considered a global powerhouse, the country fails to use the resources it has in a meaningful manner.
Have business practices improved or worsened water pollution? Although some businesses have attempted to improve water pollution through spreading awareness and offering solutions such as water purification and building water centers, the overall negative impact done by businesses has been far worse. Businesses have been the source of industrial toxins released from a wide range of sources. These include vehicles, machinery, cleaning products, garbage, and toxic waste products. The toxins released from industrial waste flow into our waterways and end up in our drinking water. This takes a significant toll on the state of our water supply.